Okay. Hey, y'all. Coming here, just, Source told me to come in here and share this with y'all. So here I am, barefaced and all. Um, so I was in the middle of creating some music to go with my Oracle card deck that I created. And one of the one of the suits inside the card deck talks about our ancestors. And I created a video for it. You can go to my page and you can see the video that I created for that suit. And I was recreating some new music for it. And so as I was watching the video, it just kept repeating over and over in my head of I am who my ancestors prayed for. You are who your ancestors prayed for. And so as I was going over and over in my head, I ended up going to sleep. And as I was waking up, the video popped up in my head again. But this time, Source instructed me to do a releasing and calling in ritual. And also told me to share it with you. So, and I'm going to share the link for the music, with the video where the music is. It's going to come out as a single, and I'll keep you posted on that. But it's such a powerful song to connect with your ancestors. And the name of the song is "It Ends With Me, It Begins With Me." And so in the ritual, I sat there and all of my ancestors came around me, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, cousins, all my bloodline came around me, and I was sitting in the center, and I kept saying, it ends with me. Poverty ends with me. Being silenced ends with me. The abuse ends with me. Whether it's family abuse, spousal abuse, child abuse, being abused at work, just any kind of abuse and disrespect ends with me. I said that everything that was stolen, manipulated, swindled, scam ends with me. And as I was saying this, I saw my ancestors around me, that the energy, every time I called out something, an energy came out and it formed a ball above my head. And as I kept saying all of these things, the abuse, the being disrespected and dismantled, and family being torn apart and separated by lies and manipulation, and all of those things, I also called back. So once the ball was over my head, I'm an alchemist. So what I did was I put my hands around the ball, whether like the ball was sitting in my hands, and the energy that was in me, then I said, it begins with me. So all of that negativity, dismantling, traumatic experiences end with me. But also what begins with me, and as I began to speak, golden light was coming from my hands to the ball, and prosperity begins with me. Everything that was taken and stolen and manipulated, it all begins and it comes back through me. I feel that energy. I feel it all over again. And so as I continue to call my power back, to call all of my ancestors' power back, to all of their gifts and their talents, everything that they dreamed of that was hidden, or they couldn't speak it, or they couldn't live it, it all went inside this ball. And inside the ball, as the golden light went through my hands, and I am alchemizing the ball and putting the golden light there. And as I'm doing this, the ball is getting brighter and brighter and brighter, more powerful. The energy is strong. My hands are tingling right now. Thank you, Source. And as the ball got brighter, then the the brightness, the gold light went down my arms. So it begins with me. So everything that I call back from my ancestors, from my lineage, that was negative, that they could not do, I am the one to change that. That's why it ends with me, but it also begins with me. And so from my point on, everything that was supposed to happen, that a monkey wrench got placed in to block it, is now released. And now is deposited into me. So not only what has occurred in my timeline, in my past lives, in other dimensions, also from my lineage, it all comes back and funnel down to me. And so I feel that the energy is like here in my chest, and to be connected with my ancestors. And this is something that you can do, and sit down and just speak to your ancestors of the highest light, and call them in and surround them. And you stand with authority, and you say, it all ends with me. Everything that you have went through ends with me. And you can take that energy. You're alchemist. You can take that energy, and then you can transform it into positive and deposit into your lineages. You're healing. When you're healing your bloodline. In this point in time, as you're healing and as you're moving, you're not only healing yourself, you're healing your timeline. You're not your timeline, I'm sorry. You're healing your lineage. Not those of the past, but you're also those of the future, where the things that your past lineage have dealt with, it ends with you. But now for your future generation, it also begins with you. Because by transmuting that energy and changing it into prosperity, into divine love, into protection, all the things that the ancestors went through, it ends with you. You don't go through that anymore. And now your future generations will never have to experience that anymore. So I was called on here to share that with you, have you do this ritual. And there's plenty more that's coming on. I haven't been on here for a while, and so there's a lot that Sources has been doing with me, and changing and rearranging, but also most importantly, preparing me to give you messages. And there's things to come that's blowing my mind, and it's coming directly to you, collective, to help you along your journey. We're healing together, we're moving together, and as a shaman and a healer and a guiding light, I am so thankful that I've been chosen to share these experiences, to share these downloads, to help make remembering who you are a easier path, but also fun. It doesn't always have to be doom and gloom. There's some things you got to get rid of, yes, but knowing that doesn't belong to you, that it could be something going on in your ancestral line. This is why this ritual is clearing it. You don't have to do it every day. You don't do it one time. There's power in your tongue. There's power in your energy. There's power in your thoughts. You don't have to get up every morning and say something about healing your lineage. No, you just do it one time and it's done. That's how powerful you are. Life and death lies in your tongue. So let me get back to what I was doing and creating more content. Not content. Oh, I don't even like that word. But creating more healing music and videos. And there's a film coming out. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I'm just get back and enjoy my view. I'm still here in Thailand. I don't know. I never know how to switch around while I'm on a video without pausing the video. But I also post the picture at the end so you can see my view and my inspiration. I'll talk to y'all later.